Alright, this is a follow-up to the Fuck 'em All series, but I want to switch gears a little and let's talk about violence and manipulation being the key components that everything in this world revolves around, far as what controls this world. Okay, and when you look into nature itself, you will see that animals, they have it already built inside of them. For instance, animals have large claws, they have sharp teeth. You have certain animals like leopards, they have spots. Cheetahs, they have spots. They have the coloration to blend in with the atmosphere around them, which is a aspect of manipulation, because they're manipulating your eyes by blending in. And that's the very thing I was saying. Ignorance is the key to success. So just blending in with your surroundings like you will see animals doing. And then the violence part is they have like large claws, they have sharp teeth. And think about a spider, right? It has a web. So a spider, it funnels a web. And that's an illusion. Some fly will come flying through the air, and all of a sudden it flies into a death trap without even knowing it. It was manipulated, just like how this world does. They set up traps you don't even see, built inside of the system itself. Built inside of this human prison bar system. You can see it in nature. How the animals already come camouflaged in their DNA. Possums play dead. Like I was saying, ignorance is the key to success. See, these things is already built inside of us, just like it's already built inside of them. But the reason why they have the advantage over us, I'm talking about them as far as people, they just like the animals, remember? They don't operate like we do. They operate based upon just the function of survival. See, the only thing they need is teeth to chew food, sexual organs to procreate. And what we fail to realize is we have something that's built inside of us that they don't have. But we never been taught this stuff. You see, well, this is where left side of the brain comes in. We have intelligence, but you haven't been taught how to use your intelligence. See, all this time you was taught to save people and shine a light on the world. You've been using your intelligence the wrong way. That's why these ignorant people, these animals, these chimps, these orangutans, that's what I'm gonna start calling them. These apes that we live amongst, that's why they be ahead of us, because they are using their animal parts to their advantage, which is they operate like an animal. See, animals, they don't sit around and give lectures about metaphysics and what I'm speaking about now. So those people that you deal with from day to day, that's not how they organize, that's not how they think. But the people who govern us, the so-called Illuminati, see, they understand the two sides of the coin. They understand the animal behavior and they understand the spiritual side of it. The people who they control, they don't get it. See, the only thing they understand is just animal behavior. And remember, ignorant people don't deserve freedom. Ignorant people, they supposed to be controlled by the intelligent people. Now, whether that intelligence is what you would call like evil, like the Illuminati, that's not the point. The point is they are using their intelligence to their advantage to control. That's what I'm saying we have to start doing. We have to start understanding this world and get out of that mindset of saving people. Nobody, you're not saving anybody, just know that. Because everybody has a destiny. Inside of everybody's DNA, it's already recorded what's going to happen to them. You got to understand that this universe we live in, it's like a tape recording. And it's already predestined what's going to take place. So you don't have to try to save nobody, and that's not your job. Your job is to save yourself. Don't worry about them. Save yourself. And you are without an excuse because you're listening to this right now. This is the way God is letting you understand. You don't have to go try to save an animal. Animal's going to be okay. These people, they're going to be okay. They animals. So you don't have to go out your way trying to save an animal, okay? See, I'm a human because I have intelligence. Just because something looks like you, that don't make it a human. You see, you have different classifications of life. You have humans, you have apes, you have insects. Now this is the rank and the order. Apes, you got humans, apes, animals that walk on all fours, and you have insects. Now, apes, they share 99% of our DNA. But what I'm saying is it's another ape that they haven't told you about, and it's the human ape of ignorance. That is also an ape. You're supposed to be on a level in a ranking order above them. That's how you have to start thinking. That's how the Illuminati thinks. They look at themselves higher than ignorant people. Now, it was a time when I was like, people can be saved and all of this and that. But I'm beyond that right now. Because it's 2020, man. And it's no longer time to be trying to save people. It's time to save yourself. So, that's the reality of it. See, this thing is about violence and manipulation. See, you know why people get so alarmed when they hear a report about somebody getting killed, like a mass shooting or something? They be like, oh my gosh, that's so terrible. That's so terrible. How can somebody do that? How can somebody just walk into a UPS and just take out a bunch of people? The reason why they act like that and act like they so alarmed is because it's not because they have pity for the people who got killed, because they don't even know those people. The reason why they react like that is because, see, they don't want to see the reality that that's the type of world we live in. It's a violent world. So when they hear a report of violence like that, it don't surprise me, because dying happens all the time, just like giving birth. But see, they want to be in this illusion bubble that life is not what it is. So when they hear a report about something like that, They do a somersault. They flip backwards because that's not what they're trying to hear. You're messing up their day. Just like conversations like this, it destroys their peace because they don't want to hear this. They want to be in the illusion. Ignorance is bliss, like they say. And that's why they act the way they do when they hear news reports about somebody getting killed, or not because they love the people. They don't even care. The people who got killed or shot, they themselves don't care about those people. And in reality, they would have never seen those people in their life. There's people dying right now that you don't even know. So you're not sad about it. Let's just be real. The fact is, it's an alarm clock that they're not trying to hear. Because when you sleep, you don't want to hear the alarm clock. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that they sad. No. But for a man like myself, I understand that it's all about violence and manipulation. That's the order of the day. You see, that's why I refer to women a lot, because a female is more like an animal than a man. She thinks more like an animal than a man does. And why I say that is because the way she's built, she's just like a cow. She got breasts, breast milk, the way they operate. Like their periods and their cycle is connected to the moon. They don't have no control over their body. Their periods is connected to moon cycles. So they really built into this universe like this. So they think on terms of survival. That's why females a lot of times, they gravitate towards men of perdition, because in a female's mind, violence equates to survival. They can't explain it. They can't explain it like I do, but they can't explain how they produce breast milk. It's just done. It's something that is naturally done. They can't articulate about it, but they understand it without being able to say it. So what I'm saying is, the reason why they like men who are ignorant, because it equates to violence. And subliminally, a female processes violence with survival. So if they see a man who acts psychopathic, deranged, like they say a bad boy or a thug or something like that, that represents what this world is all about: violence and manipulation. So they want to get with that type of man because they don't see intelligence as a way of surviving. They see intelligence as how we see ignorance. That's how they see intelligence when it comes to survival. It means nothing to them. They'd rather be with the man that's accepted by society, because to them, everything is about the social, the core of being a socialite, the social structure. That's what a female is about. It's like, and men too. Because again, a lot of these men are only men based upon anatomy. Not by mentality, but anatomy. If you don't think like a man, you think like a woman. So therefore you are a woman. You see what I'm saying? Like that dude right there in front of me, he's a woman. You might say, how you know? I know, man. When I see it, I know it. That's a female. He don't think like me. he never gonna upload a video like this. He probably got kids and all that. He don't care. If I told him that, he'll say something like, man, I want to leave my seed behind, man. I want to have me a child, man. That's how stupid they are. So he's one of them type of people. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't deal with a lot of people, man, because when you're around a lot of people, remember the example I gave about the spider web? That's all you doing. You think you getting into a free communal friendship of, oh, you just fellowshipping and all of that. That fellowshipping it's like the fly that was flying straight and didn't see what it was about to fly into and ended up in a spider web. That's what it's like when you start affiliating and associating with ignorant people. They will hypnotize you and have your ass right back in that same position that you got yourself out of. I'm telling you. So try it if you want to, but they're gonna have you right back doubting what you know, doubting the information on the channel. That's what human prison bars are designed to do. They created to make us doubt ourselves. That's the purpose of them. And one thing about females, they don't ever lose center of what it's about, because the center of the universe is in between a woman's legs. That's the portal. She already know. See, a woman, she can't protect herself. This new age thing of feminism and independent women, there's no such thing as an independent woman. She may not have a husband per se, but you know who her husband is? The system. The system is her husband. So she don't actually need a man, but the men who go out and die on the battlefield and who are responsible for the trucks that deliver the food from the West Coast to the East Coast, men who do all the heavy labor, that's the man she's married to. So when you think about it, the system in itself is really a polygamous relationship that women are married to. And women sleep around these days. They got the system as their husband. They sleep around. And even if they single, they still married to the system itself, which is a female. Okay? And have you noticed that? Have you noticed, what's up? Chilling. Have you noticed that people, like in wartime situations, right? Women are always going to be with a man, whether a violent man, it don't matter. Like if America was defeated by another group of men, women are still going to sleep with those men. That's been the history of the world. Empires rise, empires fall. Another group of men come and take the women of another group, have babies with them. The women don't fight the men back. They don't fight against the flow of things. They just go with it. If America was attacked right now, they're not going to come for the women. They're going to come for the men. And after they kill the men, they're going to take the women. And the women going to lay down on their back like they always have. They're going to cock their legs open. They're going to take cock. And they're going to give birth to babies of foreign men. The same men who killed their brothers and their fathers, they don't care. They still going to sleep with them. Just like in a black community. I'm going to use that for an example. Black women will sleep with the thugs, the drug dealers, and not just the black community. It's like all across the board. And they will have babies by these men, and they don't see nothing wrong with it, because only thing they see it as this: the man that seems like he is most animal-like, he's the man that's going to be the provider. They look at it through the eyes of violence and manipulation. It's us men who's still looking at things, who's still looking at things with all of that morality. See, it's nothing wrong with that. I have to keep repeating that. It's not our fault that we were created like this. Us, the last few of us left who have souls. I'm not saying this to point fingers at you or to point fingers at myself. It's just that we were good people. And what happened is we ended up in this world and, you know, we trying to do good, thinking and then you come to a point and you realize that what I'm saying is not how the world operates. Like, it don't operate like how we see it. As smart and intelligent as this is, it operates off of violence and manipulation. Bombs being dropped, ammunition being shot. That's how this thing operates, man. So no matter how you look at it, they're gonna be around. Think about like all those gang members, right? All those gang members. How they keep having babies. They sleeping with women. A woman not saying, oh, you're a gang member, I don't want to sleep with you because you're not intelligent, you're not talking like left side of the brain, you don't see through the veil. They don't care about that. Think about the time when, who remember the story of Noah in the Bible? And in that story, he was the only righteous man on the earth. And guess what? Does that mean the other women who were killed in the flood, did they stop having babies because Noah was the only righteous man? No, they slept with the men of perdition. They didn't care. Look at Eve. From the start, they went with the manipulation. She went with the devil. She went against what I'm saying right now. She went with the devil. Since the beginning of time, since that woman was placed on this earth, they have went the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? And the battle between us versus them at this point, it's like men who don't get it, they aid and abet the situation. They are actually females, okay? They are actually females. Just because they got a penis, it don't make them not a female. That's the new thing. So the homosexual movement shouldn't surprise you because it's homosexuality within heterosexual lifestyle. When you got a man who thinks like a woman and he's with a woman, that's two women. Both of them, the only difference is one of them got a penis, but they still a woman and a woman, creating a child who is going to be defective by nature. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. And that's why the world is like it is, because the majority of everybody is like that. They from that type of family. You know what I'm saying? They from that type of family where they not too bright. You know what I'm saying? They didn't come from a bright situation. These people are not too bright. So they creating dumb people. Like them two people you see straight ahead, they stupid. They dumb. They stupid. They dumb. D-U-M-B, dumb. You see that boy holding that water jug? He's dumb. He's stupid. He's one of them. You can just see these people and know it when you see it. Look at him. Dumb. Two stupid bitches. They dumb, man. Both of them girls are dumbasses. They just dumb as shit. It's no. They don't got no brain. Look at them, man. They just stupid. Look at her. Look at her. Just dumb. Like all these people, they just dumb, man. They ain't got no intelligence. Look at that dude down there. He just like them. He wouldn't be on this stuff we talking about. Look at him. Just got that little baby. And he probably all beta male. He all stupid and shit. That's what I'm talking about, man. These people just dumb as shit, man. It's just stupid, man. And it don't matter, though. That's the thing. You don't have to be smart to have a baby. You don't have to be smart to see this right here. Do y'all get what I'm saying? You don't have to be smart to pick this up and say, I like savory beef, barley vegetable, and just put it in your cart. Okay, what's the difference between doing that and being an animal? The only difference is an animal, if he not domesticated, he just get his food straight out of nature, right? Because we have been domesticated, we come to a shopping center to get what we want to eat. But we still have to go out in nature to get it. Somebody had to go out in nature to get the beans and the potatoes, just like an animal. But see, humans, we package things and we sell it. That's the only difference. They created this thing called money. So don't think you are so sophisticated and you so different. You doing the same stuff. It just seemed like it's something different because you go to the store and pick up the item. But a farmer somewhere, he had to go pick the potatoes. He had to pick the carrots. He had to pick the peas out the garden. He had to go kill the chicken. He had to kill the beef. Just like an animal. The only difference is an animal, he kills it and eats it on spot. We package it, put it in plastic, put a label on it and sell it. But it's still the same thing. That's what I'm saying. This stuff is so basic. And what I'm saying is, within all of this, you don't have to have intelligence to eat, sleep, and to fuck, and to shit, and to piss. And that's what these people operate on. That's all I'm saying. And to work around them, you got to understand, and to be around them, you got to understand that this world is held together by violence and manipulation. The only reason why it seems like it's a sense of order is because of violence. When police walk around, notice one thing they have. You see the gun on their side. You think somebody would respect a police officer or sirens on a car if they knew that police didn't carry guns? No. Hell no. So why you think women don't respect men of intelligence? Because they don't respect you because they don't think you violent. They only respect violence. Women are married to violence. They take manipulation and shit like that as masculinity. That's why they like the thugs and the psychos and the deranged men. Like if one of you get locked up, or myself, I already know ain't no woman coming to no prison and putting no money on my books in my commissary. But I know girls, they do that for them motherfuckers who ain't shit. They'll go visit them and put money because they attach to that shit. But when a good man with intelligence, when you get locked down or something like that, you just done with. They ain't gonna never write you. They ain't gonna do none of that shit. Like, that's the reality of the situation, man. We are in it that deep. And I'm here to tell you, man, this thing is real. So you better wake up. That's all I'm saying. You better wake up to what's going on. You can take this for a joke, play, but you better wake up. Because if you don't, you're going to have a rude awakening. You know, this thing is all about violence and manipulation. You know, I'm going to end this video right here. Hit the likes button, hit the subscribe button. This is Left Side of the Brain for those who don't know. I'm working on the book. Everything is coming along good. And yeah, stay tuned in. And until next time, this is Left Side of the Brain signing out.